think I found my first perfect spot. It's just a little bit off the road by Pigeon Lake. Always wanted to paint hay bales, and here they are, and just a little bit of that beautiful lake right there. I think it's going to make a perfect composition. So I mapped out my composition using a lot of purple colors because there's so much warmth, and it's going to be great if that purple is going to show up in between. So the importance here, of course, the perspective. I really wanted to include the lake right on the back there, and I really love the contrast between these shadows here and the really bright lights that's happening right there. So after a rough composition, I'm ready to tackle it. So roughly I created kind of the middle ground, and the background blocked in the sky. The sky will be changing, and unfortunately today is not something exciting with clouds, so I'll just improvise. And the next is going to be tackling the foreground. But establishing midtones is the most important thing in the beginning of the painting. And the blocking stage is completed. So I achieved midtones in my lights and midtones in my shadows. And now it's time to refine a little bit my background and foreground as well. On the background, I'm just suggesting a couple of trees and highlights. I definitely don't want to overdo it. Here I'm using my special rubber tool that usually is used for pottery, but it is fantastic just to make a suggestion for those tree trunks. It is so important not to overdo the details that are on the background, otherwise they're gonna start pulling forward. And as you can see, this purple that was initially my drawing is peeking through and looks wonderful. I'm pretty happy with the middle ground. I do like the contrast between really sharp edges and then really soft ones that are going into the distance. So now I'm going to trigger this part here. The shadows are moving and they're becoming longer, so I will be adjusting those. So I want these colors echo slightly on the bottom in here as well, just to give it a little bit more support. For now, no small brush involved. I'm still doing just sharp but loose strokes. And details always needs to be earned, so they come almost at the end of the painting. Hello. And it's not always necessary to shift to a small brush, because using just by the edge of your brush, you can bring out a little bit of highlights, but nothing that will stand out too much, because I'm still working with the middle ground. Now it's time for details, and I'm switching to my favorite liner brush. I'm adding a little bit more Gamsol to my paint to make it more fluid and flowy, and just picking a few grasses that are standing out. Now it's really dangerous. You can overwork really fast. So I need to make sure that I'm stepping back as much as I can and just looking how much more I need to add. And my first painting of the day is complete. It was getting closer to the evening time, but I really wanted to capture another scene in this beautiful golden light. The sun was setting really fast, so I had about 40 minutes maybe for this little guy. I'm really happy with it. And on the second day, I really wanted to concentrate on water. I was lucky enough to find 2 spots by the lake and capture them. If you have enjoyed my video, please push that like button and help me to support my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.